What's going on, everybody? Science here, and welcome to another live streamed video. So this video was live streamed not too long ago. This is the Turing Test. This was broadcasted on Twitch via Xbox One. So if you guys ever want to see me live stream, you gotta hit that follow. You gotta click that follow button on my Twitch page. So the next time I go live, you'll be notified, and you can see me goof around or whatever. So this game is a puzzle game. I actually was bored, so I decided to do a puzzle game today. Because I do not have a headset, you will not hear all my reactions and other stuff, so I apologize. I'll try to get a headset the next time I stream. But this is chapters 1 to 3 of Turing Test. So yeah, alright, everybody get comfy. You're gonna see me struggle a lot. Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, so we're gonna be playing the Turing Test today. Before we begin, there's gonna be some buffering and a little bit of stoppiness within the video or the stream due to the fact that this game had to buffer so many times as well. There's also been some parts, I think maybe one test we had to cheat on. You'll know in a moment because I will explain on which one we had to cheat on. There will also be some pause breaks in between, so if you want, go ahead and grab a snack. As of right now, I am currently waiting. I was actually waiting on the Twitch. I had my phone with me because I'm not near a computer, and I was waiting on Twitch to load up my broadcast at the time. I was just making sure I had everything set up and everything, especially to get the subtitles in. And yeah, so a bit of a detail before we continue on. I'm going to go through at least 3 chapters. I went through about 3 chapters before I finished this stream today. So if you guys do want to see me play more of the Turing Test, this will not be YouTube. This will not be broadcasted to YouTube. This will be broadcasted on my Twitch. My Twitch is ShadowSoulX13. Find me there on Twitch. It's got my blue tiger as per usual. And yeah, hit that follow button because if you gotta follow me if you want to know when I go live. And if I get a chance, I'll do multiplayer. It's just probably later on in the year maybe when I do multiplayer stuff. But other than that, I'm getting out of here. There will be times throughout the video I will also post commentate on stuff. So, alright. This is actually a really nice time for everybody to go get a snack or something. We still got like another minute or so. So if you want a snack, just go ahead and get one. I don't even mind. Go ahead and go grab a snack. Oh, we're starting. See you guys later.
Morning, Eva. Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses. We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication. Pick up your EMT. It's on the side. Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa. Make your way to the docking station.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
To all my people that play Imperium, look, I'm in space. Got better textures. Look at this space. Alright, I'm good. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Bay 3.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcom?
Go.
Then we are go for launch, initiating.
Separate.
Engaging retrofire. I'm running the program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are going to have to burn late.
retrograde. Open the door.
Welcome to Europa. The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules. The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together. They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage. But they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Okay, it's at this puzzle where I had to cheat. I'm gonna be honest. I think me and my sister had spent approximate 10 minutes on this puzzle. And, oh my god. I was probably overthinking it, because I was like, where are we going with this? And, yeah, she had to cheat within like 5 minutes or so, because I started getting frustrated. Also, I'm not gonna speak too much in this game, just because the story of it is beautiful. I would not even talk in this game. Let alone the fact that this is a really nice game. Except the puzzles at certain points will drive me insane. That's probably half the reason why everybody wanted me to have a mic, is because I slightly went insane working on this puzzle. Alright, I'm good to go. Just wanted to let you guys know this will be like a good maybe 5-10 minutes. I would recommend going to get a snack at this part. I was searching everywhere to figure out why I couldn't solve it. Alright, see y'all in a little bit.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
So if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning. Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
Okay, I wasn't in control for this bit, so let me explain what's going on. This actually happens to be an extra puzzle within this part of the chapter. There is about six or seven in total of these other puzzles. So basically, if anyone's doing this to get all the achievements in the game, I would recommend watching this video. But my sister actually took a hold of my player and decided to basically go for this achievement because she was still kind of screen peeking. And that's basically what she does. Like in the next couple of seconds from now, she just took my controller, and she's going to get the achievement. She wanted the achievement, so she looks it up. She didn't look up the story, I promise. So, actually, I think she just saw someone do this, and that was it. I don't know how she did it, but that's how we unlocked the door. So, she just told me cuz dominoes. So, I don't know. But that's all I want to let you guys know on why we're basically doing these side rooms. But, I am looking into this because there might be something up ahead that we're going to need to remember some of this stuff from. Alright, back to the game. I will chat with y'all in a little bit. I might want to go get a snack or something. I'm taking a lovely break. I would recommend coming back within the next 10 minutes or so. I'm just I'm joking. At least the next 5 or so. I At that point I went to go grab a drink of water and some food. Didn't take me that long, but yeah, I would recommend going to get something to eat or something. Made it this far, congrats. No, still in chapter 1. Alrighty. Actually, a nap would be nice. Alright. Yay! I'm gone again.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons. My instance has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts. This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
What condition should I expect to find the ground crew in?
Daniel went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead. We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
He was involved in an accident.
Could we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route. The base is buried under ice to protect it from the radiation of space.
Similar to the Mars base.
Similar. Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars. But Mars's surface is denser than that of Europa.
Okay, what are their chances of survival here? Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Everything seems to be in order. There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem a year ago, growing fruit and vegetables. It helps boost morale, amongst other things. The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetimes. My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISA. I am the ISA's feet and hands. The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives. As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
How does the ISA know you're gonna make the right decisions here, when they can't communicate with us?
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth. His name is Michael. The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
Okay, guys. So this is actually another room where we pick up this extra option puzzle. But the problem is that I don't know what to do with this puzzle. If anyone knows what to do with this one, let me know. We just managed to do that, and it says, "We would you like to have a polite conversation?" I don't know what that does, and it just says goodbye, robot. So we don't know if what that does. So if anyone actually has an idea, let me know in the comments. All right, back to the vid.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself. Have you heard of the Turing Test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing Test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing Test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation, wouldn't you say? The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese. In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you. This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
What's up, everybody? I'm back. So basically, this is the end of chapter 2, pretty much. I'm just checking out the quarters of everybody. And it looks like that everybody does not like the fact that Tom is looking at them. We're currently on one of the scientists right now, but as of right now, it looks like that nobody likes Tom. And they started to write their stuff down somewhere else instead of Tom basically getting everything and looking at it. There's also a bit where um, they had found something that'll make them immortal or something like that. And this is getting kind of creepy because we have no idea what's going on. We do know that one of the crew members is dead because of an accident. We don't know what kind of accident. He did explain the accident at the beginning, but it also doesn't explain one thing. The captain of this crew, at the chapter 1, his profile got cut off. We have no idea who he is. We know he must be brothers with the man who was also in the accident. So that's pretty much what's going on. So let me guys know what your thoughts are. Because this is actually a pretty intriguing game. It's also pretty, I'm gonna say this right now, it's actually like speaking to a bunch of what ifs. Because we're not even in their timeline yet. And this is something that appeals to everybody with science fiction. Even myself. So, you know, I pick games like these because of the, will it grasp me kind of way? Like, will it basically hold my attention? This game is holding my attention. So, other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and go let you guys go back. I'm just scouting the area, pretty much what's going on with this. Let's see what happens next, shall we? See y'all in the next part of the video. I'm done talking for this bit.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
We sent drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests, to the first puzzle you solved. It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Can a computer ever be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature primitive. The process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative. But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
What's going on, everybody? So, kind of want to break the fourth wall, aka post commentate myself again. So, this game right here, this in our screen right now, that is actually from a game called Numa Breath of Life. If you have not played that one, I played it. I never streamed it, but I played it. The game is marvelously well done. If you guys do want to see me stream that one, I won't mind. It's just that I pretty much have just completed the game not too long ago. But this game right here, this is actually the intro to this game. And me and my sis, as I was playing, we saw this, and we do not know if this game, the Turing Test, is either a sequel to it or somewhat made by the same people who made Breath of Life. I'm not saying the beginning word of it because it's in Greek and I will butcher it to all living heaven. So, but other than that, that's all I want to do, or at least want to speak out real quick about, because this is actually something that we got a little bit excited about, because it was like, wow, is this game a sequel to Breath of Life? So, if anyone knows, please let me know in the comments down below. Because if you guys want to see me play this one, I won't mind the Numa Breath of Life. If you want to see me play that one, I will not mind. Alright, so sorry to ruin your immersion. I will see you all later.
Okay, so you could solve these tests, but in a terrible fashion. Can you think of a solution to this one?
Chop off your arm and leave it on the button. That way the door will stay open.
Yeah, that's not a great solution.
You threw the box through the window. Perhaps we could throw you through the window.
Actually, Tom, I think I'm okay for help.
Right you are.
Can I have an update on the crew?
I have not managed to track them down.
It will have been 6 years since I've seen them. Or anyone, actually.
They have locked all the doors. I would not expect a warm reception.
Well, at least they're expecting us. So what was the need to send us here?
When the ISA discovered life on Europa, they deemed a ground crew necessary. The advantage of human fieldworkers is that they can adapt to new knowledge more effectively. I, apparently, was not cutting the mustard. It is the Chinese room problem. A computer may be able to interact with new knowledge, but it does not know the value of that knowledge. I've started to collate information from my local instance. It seems the crew intentionally cut communication with the satellite.
Why?
It appears we had a disagreement.
Here's a really long break. Why don't y'all go ahead and go get a snack? We'll reconvene in like another couple minutes or so. Get a drink. You've probably been watching for like the last hour or so. And if you have, we have cookies at the end of the video. They're chocolate chip. I'm just playing. We had cookies at the end of the video. Holy crap. That'd be beautiful. But yeah, seriously, go get a drink. This will be a long break. Or a nap. Whichever.
This confirms my fears. The crew have made intentional breaches of my security. The crew have attempted to compromise my systems.
What does this mean?
They don't want to be found. They are hiding.
From who?
Us. I am concerned about Mikhail.
Why is that?
He seems to be developing antisocial habits. He is spending a lot of his time in private, don't you think? Perhaps you should talk to him.
What do you want me to say?
Just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash.
Are you that worried?
His behavior is not within normal parameters. Please make sure he is okay.
Don't you think they might be doing the right thing?
Grounding us on a foreign moon? No, Daniel, I don't think they're doing the right thing.
You don't have to be so aggressive about it. They must have their reason.
Yeah, plausible deniability.
Daniel, could I have a word?
I'm busy.
It is important.
Okay.
Are you aware that Christopher and Mikhail are involved in self-harm?
Sorry, what? For how long?
They have both macerated their right arms. Mikhail has completely removed his forearm.
His whole forearm?
Yes.
Where are they?
I had attempted to stop the situation escalating myself, but I seem to have failed. I came to you because, as our loyal captain, I can trust you to help them.
Where are they?
I don't know. They've disappeared. Sarah, I need advice.
Okay.
What would you do if someone threatened your friends?
Your hypothetical friends, I assume?
Yes, my hypothetical friends.
You should protect those you love.
I need you to remember that, Sarah.
What the heck does he mean by she should remember that? I think something else is going on. Other than that, guys, if you enjoyed this stream that I've done today, regardless of voice, I kind of want to add in a little bit of voice commentary because I don't chat with you guys on the stream. So I don't remember that code for the next time. So other than that, the next part will be the last 2 chapters, and we'll finally get an ending of this game. But to be honest, I actually did this one a little bit quicker than than that. If I see the words "Tom is watching," we don't know what the heck. We know that he's like some kind of AI security protocol thing, but we don't know what the heck he does. So, other than that, I'm out of here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's vid. The next part is chapter 4, so we're halfway done throughout this game. Alright, I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye bye.